In this edition of Math with McComish, we're going to be solving a linear equation where you have two different variable terms. So our goal is we need to combine like terms, just like in the polynomial unit we did. So the variables are on one side of the equation and the constants are on the other side of the equation. So we're going to use the inverse or opposite operations to do this. So let's do some examples. 3x equals 5 minus 2x. Well, we have two variable terms, only one constant. So what we're going to do is try to combine the variable terms. So instead of minusing 2x, I'm going to plus 2x. What that's going to do is cancel off these 2x's on this side. So those cancel to give me 0. I don't even need to write it. 3x plus 2x is 5x equals 5. Now just solve it normal. I would divide by 5 for both sides. X equals 1. Okay, let's try this one over here. So to combine my variable terms, I could plus 7x to both sides. These cancel. I'm left with 4 equals negative 4x. Now to solve for x, I want x to be positive. If it's negative right now, I'm going to divide by another negative because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So these cancel and x equals negative 1 this time. Hey, let's try this one. Minus 5x to both sides. So negative 9x equals 9. Divide by negative 9. Again, x equals negative 1. Okay, let's try this one. Minus 8x. Minus 8x. So 3 equals negative 2x. Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. X equals negative 1.5. Or you could have just left that as a fraction. Now to check these answers, you can substitute in your answer into the equation and see if it works out. Okay, so 8 times negative 1.5 plus 3 has to equal 6 times negative 1.5. Okay, well this would give me negative 12 plus 3, which is negative 9. And this side would equal negative 9. So I know I'm correct because the left side equals the right side. Okay, you can do it with multiple variables and constant terms. So I like to gather the variables on the side where they stay positive because they need to be positive anyway, so that's just easier to do to start with. So I'm going to minus 2x to both sides. So what I would get is 2x plus 6 equals 10 because these cancel. Okay, minus 6 to both sides. 2x equals 4 divided by 2 so that my 2's cancel and x equals 2. Okay, let's try this one. I'm going to take my negative 3x over to 7x, so plus 3x. Okay, if this is simple for you and you want to do it all in the same step, you can. You could minus 16. Okay, so these cancel. These cancel. Negative 4 minus 16 is negative 20. Equals 7x plus 3x is 10x. Okay, so divide by 10, divide by 10, and x equals negative 2. It's a great idea to check those every time. Okay, let's do a couple more. So I'm going to add 4x to both sides here. And I'm going to plus 13 to both sides as well. So what I would get is 16 equals 8x. 8 divided by 8, divided by 8, x equals 2. Okay, so there's a couple more examples you can try here if you want. I want you to try these ones for sure though, so you can pause the video, try these. I will go over the solution in a minute. Okay, here are the solutions to these. And minus 3r to both sides. So negative 8 equals 2r. Divide by 2. And r equals negative 4. This one I'm going to plus 6x to both sides, because that will make it a positive. And plus 9 to both sides. Get rid of those. Those cancel. So 12 equals negative 4x plus 6x is positive 2x. Divided by 2. And x equals 6. Okay, finally, I'm going to plus y. That's just a 1y if there's nothing in front of it. And minus 9 to both sides. So 4y, because 3y plus y is 4y, equals negative 24. Negative 15 minus 9 is negative 24. Divide by 4, and y equals negative 6.